A good question that someone may ask is, who is a child of God? Another related question could be, who is of the family of Jesus? This latter question is answered in Mark chapter 3, verses 31 through 35. In this passage we find that the mother of Jesus, and also his brothers and sisters, come to speak to him. We can observe this in verses 31 and 32. Then his brother and his mother come, and standing outside, they sent to him, summoning him. And a crowd was sitting around him. And they said to him, Behold, your mother and your brothers and your sisters are outside seeking you. Jesus uses this as an opportunity to teach about who is his brother or sister or mother. And he answered them, saying, Who is my mother or my brethren? And having looked around in a circle at those who sat around him, he says, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whoever does the will of God, this one is my brother and sister and mother. From this 35th verse, we find at least two incredible things that Jesus says. One is that we can actually be a brother or sister or mother of Jesus. The other is that there is a requirement to be counted among that number. One has to do the will of God. And I think from another passage we can see that in order to do the will of God, it takes more than just saying, Lord, Lord. It takes more than just affirming Jesus. If you turn to Matthew chapter 7, verse 21, we can see that this very well could be the case. In this text, it tells us, Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he who is practicing the will of my Father who is in the heavens. This text is somewhat similar to what is found also in Mark 3, because it does mention the will of my Father, which is quite similar to the will of God. And here, the idea of just saying Lord, Lord is rejected. One actually has to practice various actions, the things that God desires of that person to be able to enter into the kingdom of heaven. And I believe similarly, one has to say more than just say Lord, Lord to be a brother or sister or mother of Jesus. One needs to do the will of God to be counted of the family of Jesus. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and have a nice day.